Hi, I'm Jackie with Ladybug Wellness. Today I'd like to share with you a book recommendation, one of the books that actually really started me on my own healing journey. If you've been following along with Ladybug Wellness and with me, you know that my backstory is childhood trauma, childhood sexual abuse, um, and uh, my story is overcoming that past. Um, so I had been to many, many counselors through the years, and although it has its place, it didn't really help me. It just brought things to the surface. A lot of times with counseling, you end up having to relive some of the events that you've been through. And now that I'm into energy work, that is my go-to, and it's a way of actually getting rid of the past, putting it in the past and disconnecting that emotional charge to all those upsets. And you don't actually lose your memories, no, but it's not always in the forefront anymore. So one thing that actually helped me understand my past in order to overcome it, I had come across this book. It's called Secret Survivors. It's written by Sue E. Blume, and this book is actually written for survivors of incest. And although I have somewhat of that kind of a case with me, one of the 4 instances that I survived, um, this book redefines incest to mean anyone in a position of trust, not necessarily a blood relative. And after reading this book, I would actually recommend it to anyone who has had any kind of a childhood trauma, someone who has endured alcoholism in their families. This book, it's written by a psychologist, and it takes a psychological look at what happens with a child. Now, when a child endures a trauma, they can't escape. They're too little, obviously. So what happens is they separate in their brain. It doesn't necessarily mean bipolar or split personality, although those things can happen. But it's just going to your happy place kind of thing. And that is a survival instinct. So yes, this book, it helped me tremendously in understanding what was happening with me psychologically, and in that sense, I was able to actually address some of the things that I've been through, and to be able to overcome that past. And so in the front of this book, there is a list. There's 34 after effects. And these are really good to go through. If you have anything on this list as a trait, it does not necessarily mean that you have endured childhood incest or sexual abuse or any kind of trauma. It just means that if you have quite a few of them, it's something to look at. There are chances that, and it does talk about in this book, with triggers, and it also talks about getting to middle age and having a breakdown and not realizing it because you have maybe blocked some nasty things from your past. And although that I remember a lot of things from my past, there were some things that I also blocked. So this book is a good way to understand that past and to um, uh, bring it up in such a way that you're able to deal with it, understand it, and let it go. Anybody that works with somebody who has endured childhood trauma, this is a good reference book to understand what you're working with. Now, this is the original book that I had actually found. Um, Believe it or not, I found it at a garage sale. But I have actually bought over a dozen of these books for myself and family and friends and clients. And the list in the front, I've used it to work with clients particularly as well in energetically bringing up something that we could work with. Now, as I said, this is the original book. This is an updated version. It's just a different cover, basically the same information and everything, just a different cover. So whether you find this particular one with the new cover or the original one with the old cover. Either one of them is good to get a hold of and uh, understand that past and get past it. So this is one of my book recommendations. Thank you for watching. Please like and share and subscribe so you can get more of these videos. I plan to post self-empowering videos and a series of different books that have helped me along my journey, in hopes that maybe you'll be interested to read the same books and find the common knowledge and be able to overcome your past and look forward to a bright future. So yes, this is Jackie Ryu from Ladybug Wellness. Like and share my videos, and we'll talk to you next time. Thank you.